Greetings, Leather Soup. Good to see you there. Razor2257. Hello, SGBU. Killick69. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good time hanging out before bed. K-Taz, great to see you, my friend. It's been a while. Hope you're doing fantastic. Good to see you, Stalk for Woody, your legend. Hope you're doing great today as well. Oh, let's get started. I hope my camera's pointing in the right direction. I knocked it again trying to get the cap this morning. Oh my gosh, my hair. I didn't even look in the mirror today. I was just like, I'm going to sit down and start doing dev work right away. So I've been doing a little bit of drawing, a little bit of art already today. Greetings, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Christopher Jenks, hello and greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, let me do a quick intro. Hi everybody, my name is Fractal Mind Mike, and I like to make video games. I also like to stream them and play all them and collect them. Like Jill of the Jungle here, and I don't know, there's piles of games everywhere. I like video games. They're kind of one of the constants in my life, you could say. And I'm working on Day of the Redacted right now. It is the third game in a mini-series of adventure games, starting with Day of the Sandwich, then Day of the Hamster. Day of the Redacted hopefully will be out soon. I'm still very early in development, to be honest. I got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Still got a lot of design work, but mostly it's designed. Most of the work's done. There is a call for a mini game, a bit of an action arcade section in there, and I want to make that good as possible, so we got a little bit of research and development to do on that front, but I think it's going to be fun, and I think it's going to be the best arcade segment that's ever been in a AGS game, probably. I have no idea, I'm just making that up, but it's going to be pretty good. That's the goal, anyway. The goal is to make it very good. I have been working, like I said, a little bit on some of this stuff, so I guess we'll jump on in and take a look at what we're doing. Let's get into the document now. Leather Soup, I hope you're doing good today as well. Christopher Jenks, welcome, welcome. Yes, the goals for the channel. We don't need to read this section every single time, so I'm going to skip to the chapter about game number 4, Day of the Redacted. There was a lot of decision making that had to be done up front for this game. A lot of design work has happened already. Somehow we're up to day 19, and I feel like we are so far behind on the production compared to previous games. I don't know what really happened on this one. I think it might have just been like I had a few like off days or something like that. I really don't know. Maybe some of the days were much shorter or something like that. I can't really say why. But it feels like by day 19 we would have had like some kind of playable prototype already, and at the moment I'm still just like, I just want to crank out some decent looking art and then we'll make the game after I've done that, which is weird. I don't normally feel like that. Normally I feel like I want to avoid doing the art. Maybe this is my way of tackling the fears head on, the fears of failure and not being able to do well. And I have had a few days where I have felt like the art is not going well at all, so I'm feeling pretty good about it right now, though. I've gone back and we kept on working at it, we kept on chipping away, we kept on working on it again. Finally got to a point where I was like, hey, this is like starting to work. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how it's looking right now. So we'll keep going on it. Obviously there's still more work to do, more polish, more details to add. We want to make the game interesting. We want to have some stuff to look at in the backgrounds. The last game, Day of the Hamster, I kind of didn't add as much things to like just look at in the world, which is something I want to remedy this time around as well with this game. Hey Adrian, good to see you, dude. How'd the TV room go yesterday? Really good. I then kept working on it a little bit offline, and I worked on it again this morning offline before I just was like, you know, I just wanted to like chill and watch some YouTube videos while I was working and have like a croissant and coffee, those kind of things. I just didn't feel like streaming that part to this morning. So we'll do a little bit of catch up right now. Actually, we're pretty much ready to go because, as you can see, day 19 just calls for more background art, maybe some more inventory art if we get tired of working on backgrounds. But I think I'm basically done with the TV room for now. Like I think there's a couple of elements we want to add, and we'll probably want to add like some more details, like some grime, some dirt, and you know, other little elements. But it's basically done. Like, a lot of polish to still go with like some of the detailing and stuff like that. But I'm pretty happy with it. I'm actually pretty happy with it, finally. I was so worried that I was gonna waste that time yesterday on it, but it turned out it worked out pretty good. I'm just gonna, you know, wake myself up a little bit more. I didn't sleep so good last night. I didn't go to like went to bed and I couldn't sleep, so I got up. And then I just sort of sat around and did nothing. And then I went back to bed and still couldn't sleep. Took me a while to get to sleep last night. Speaking of piss tanks, base hole. Hello, good to see you. Refraction, great to see you too. Good YouTube. I've published the first YouTube video to the Fractalmind dev channel. If you're not subscribed to that channel, please go subscribe to it today. I don't have a link for it right now, I just realized, but you know, let me give me a second. I know at least one of you is already subscribed. I've got 3 subscribers over there. But yeah, one of the videos is out now, and we will continue to put them out. Let me see, your channel. Can I just go there and copy and paste the link? Copy. Why is there no videos here? There should be videos. I've already published one of them. I don't know. Maybe it takes a little while for YouTube to actually publish videos. You didn't know I had another channel? Well, there you go. Project Manager in me wants to stuff all that in a PMP, but the game dev side of me is fiercely opposed to that idea. Yeah, so I try and work flexibly. Is like this is now part of my day job officially. So if you're thinking you want to support me in like actually, you know, pushing ahead and doing more with this stuff, feel free to support me via Coffee or via subscribing to my main channel. I'm not monetizing this channel at this time. If this channel blows up and I start getting like 10,000 viewers or something ridiculous, then I'll monetize this channel. But for the moment, I just want to focus everything in one place. So yeah. Coffee piss smells? What? I'm sure. Okay. Okay. I have no response. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. I'll just say nothing. What kind of coffee was I drinking? I mean, oh, you said your coffee, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, I get it now. Sorry. I'm a bit slow today, apparently. Why is there no videos published? I swear I just published like videos. Let me see. You know what? You can watch me. You can watch me while I do this. This is not a secret. Day of the Sandwich is. Let's just make that playlist public, I guess. And then we go to videos. Day 1. Or day 2 actually, because I didn't record it. It says public. Yeah, I mean, you can get to it. I don't know. Oh, 4 subscribers. It's gone up. It was 3. It was 3 earlier today. Yeah, no videos. I don't understand. I guess YouTube just takes a little while to update. That's fine. Close. Huge shout outs to Pylor by the way, who has just been a true champion. You were subscribed. There you go. I posted about it, I think, in like one channel. Like it might have even been the moderator's channel on Discord. I don't know where I posted about it. I have like a dozen YouTube accounts because generally forget the password. Oh man, yeah. I lost my train of thought. I've absolutely lost my train of thought. Sorry, I got distracted. YouTube content is happening. It's scheduled to go out. So if you missed all of the old stuff and you haven't bothered going back through the highlights on Twitch because the user experience isn't as good as YouTube, they will be publishing 1 per day for the next several weeks. I haven't scheduled all the videos. I scheduled up until like the 7th of September, I think. So yeah, I'll keep on working on that. Did you verify your phone number so they allow longer videos? I don't remember how I verified the account, but it does allow longer videos, I believe. I guess it makes rain with the trophy. You win the trophy, base hole. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I've completely lost my train of thought. I wanted to do one more thing today. I wanted to call out, shout out, redirect everybody to the Crimson Diamond, which launched yesterday or like early this morning. So I don't know how time zones work. It's out now. So basically this is this is a true labor of love, a massive effort on behalf of Julia Minamata, working so hard on this. Please get the game and rate it positive. Buy the game, play it, rate it positive. It's beautiful, handcrafted EGA artwork and animations of a wonderful EGA adventure game in the style of the Colonel's Bequest and Sierra adventures like that. Text parser, graphic adventure. You don't want to miss it. Get it, rate it positive, leave a nice review. Like, you couldn't be helping a developer more. A solo independent developer like Julia, you cannot help more than doing that. Buy it for your friends if you even like get, like, you know, what a huge effort, gargantuan effort from Julia. She's been working on this game constantly for like years, literally years. What a massive effort. What an absolutely massive effort. And like, if we could all support her and go pick up a copy of this game, I mean, it would help her a lot, I'm sure. I'm in fact, I'll do it right now. I'm probably going to stream it. I've already got a media copy of the game. I've been given the key to do that from Julia, but I'm going to go buy the game right now. I was meaning to do this last night, but I just didn't get around to it. I don't think the game was out yet. So, you know, that's it. I'm gonna continue to payment and pay for the game. Like, just do the thing. It's such a big deal on Steam to get sales on day one launch is like really important. Getting those reviews in is really important as well. We want to see very positive reviews. There's only 12 reviews I can see on here right now. So as soon as you can, go ahead, get that done, put a review in. It would help Julia so much to see that happen, and I'm sure she'll be super happy to see it. I'm very glad to hear that you grabbed it this morning, Adrian, as well. Is it on GOG? I don't think it's on GOG yet. As soon as it's on GOG,
we're having fun now.
As soon as it's on GOG, I'm gonna go play it. I'll stream it on the GOG channel. Like, yeah, it's on the, like, I think look, last time I checked, it's not available. But there is a you know, I want this on GOG page, the wishlist page. So, you know, if you're logged into your GOG account, you can go and click this plus button to let people know that you want it. I mean, there's people already, like, now going in there and saying that they want it. I recognize both of these names that have recently just gone and said that. So, it would be very exciting to see it happen. I'd love to see that on GOG. I absolutely want to play it on the GOG channel. For some reason, my purchase isn't working. It just says working. And there's no pop-ups. Reload? I'm going to reload the page. See what happens. Continue. Transaction cannot be completed because you have another pending transaction in your account. Okay. Library? What's happened? Steam? Steam? Are you broken? Continue payment. Continue. Something's gone wrong on Steam. Alright, I'll finish the payment another time. I don't have time for this. I have time for Steam to be causing issues. Hello, damn it, Baines. Thank you for yelling fun at us. Sorry, I'm not familiar with GOG's site. Yeah, Steam is no longer accepting dollary dues. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's it. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Good to have you here. I have anonymous follows on this channel, so feel free to lurk or jump in the chat and say hello. Either way, I do appreciate that support. You are the... Let me see. Oh. Somehow we blew right past 750. You're the 752nd follower on the channel, so thank you for that. Again, if you just in general, if you do want to support the channel, please feel free to go over to my main channel, Fractal Mind Mike, drop a subscription over there. You can get all the emotes and stuff like that. It's ad-free viewing here already. I'm not monetized this channel. If you want to support me above and beyond, feel free to go and support me on my coffee page, ko-fi.com/fractalmindmike. Feel free to go do support me there. The Crimson Diamond, very excited, very excited about the Crimson Diamond. I can't belabor the point because I think that's going to be too much for today, and we do need to get on with it. I don't have much time. I want to start streaming some gameplay of the Crimson Diamond as soon as possible. So we're going to go ahead. What happened? Okay, I bumped something. We're going to go ahead and get started on the artwork stuff. I'll just quickly show you what we've done already. Where's my... there it is. I'll walk you through all the stuff that we did yesterday, finishing up the... you know, from yesterday's work. I did finish up basically most of this piece. So let's take a look at it. Here we go. The zoom level about right. There we go. And here we are. This is it. This is the piece that we're working on. Well, we have been working on. We came back to this yesterday. Finally landed on a layout that I thought we could make work. You will note there is one important feature missing. Anybody want to hazard a guess on the important feature that's missing right now? No? No guesses? That room looks sick. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Colors instantly please you, Razor. Beautiful. That's what I was going for. Some pleasing colors. Uncle Joe. Yeah, Uncle Joe is missing, but he's buried in the backyard. No. No. It's the stairs. There's no banister or stairs right here. Which was a thing that we wanted to do. Yeah, so I guess that's the last thing I need to do for this section. I think in terms of gameplay, there's one more element that we wanted to put in this room. But yeah, there needs to be a banister like here going up there and some stairs just sort of leading up as well. Something like that, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to exist. Because as part of the gameplay, one of the elements of the gameplay is that there is like a rope tied here, which, you know, leads off to your room, because that's the reason that you have to climb out your window at the start of the game. So we need to work on that. We need to work on that. That's the last piece though for this room. I think there might be one other element where I'm pretty sure I wrote in the design document, and we can check the design document, but I'm pretty sure I wrote in the design document that there's supposed to be like a fridge. Oh, I don't want to use that brown color for a fridge. Let's use the red color. There's supposed to be like a fridge or something maybe in the background here. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Originally I had thought we would put it like here, but the layout of the room that I decided to go with has the door more visible. Originally I was thinking the door would be like off screen, and you just like we'd hint at it somehow, that you have to like walk that way to leave the scene. Wasn't really a fan of that idea in the end, so I decided to move the door across and make it visible so you can click on it. But yeah, we need a fridge. Basically we need a fridge here. Somewhere we need a fridge. It obviously can't go there because we've got the microwave and the door and stuff there. But I'm pretty sure there was something we were supposed to grab off the top of the fridge. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that we wanted to do. But the fridge was going to be too tall for us to reach the top of. I guess we'll go take a look at the design right now. And we'll just quickly check that out and see what the design tells us about Act 3, I want to say it was. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, use grabber to get duct tape from on top of fridge. That's the one. So we can just redesign this to say get it from a high shelf or something. We can draw some shelves in the background. That might be a little easier. We can just ignore the fact, we can just change that from fridge to shelves. High. Oh, I can't type because my hands are hampered by the screen that's in my way. Shelf. There we go. Fridge crisis averted. But we do want to put a shelf in, I think that means. Feel like a futuristic elevator tube a la the Jetsons would fit in this room. Whoop. Yeah, that would be pretty good, actually. Unfortunately, yeah, the thematically it doesn't fit the world, but yeah. Scene's looking great. Thank you, Pumpkin Pie, man. I appreciate it. It's very pleasing to hear that. Honestly, I worked pretty hard on this. Like, this one took so many revisions to finally hit what we were going for. Like, it's seriously ridiculous the amount of revisions I went through on this one. Like there's one of the older versions there. And there's more sketches as well. Like, there's actually, like, I think I did like probably 5 or 6 sketches of the layout trying to figure out this room. But yeah, we finally nailed it, I guess. So this feels good to me. This feels like a usable space. I think in terms of walkable areas, we were talking about walkable areas before. We were talking about walkable areas, and where the player should be allowed to fit on the screen is about here. So when we're in this zone, basically, and I'm going to include like this area a little bit too, because I want the player to be able to interact with this stuff. Whoa, hey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. I have what's the word? Anonymous. I just said this a few minutes ago and I can't remember the words. I have anonymous follows on the channel. Feel free to join us in the chat. I can see you are in here, Torplin. Good to see you. I'm doing good there. Welcome. Thank you for the it's me. Yeah, no, we're yeah, anonymous follows, so feel free to, you know, well, I've said the thing. You can lurk if you want. You don't have to. You can join the chat. It's also good. I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can hear me right now. Anyway. Stuck in Dallas for a few hours. Delayed flight to Michigan. Oh no. Oh no. I hope your flights are safe and what's the word? Unhindered. Yeah, from now on. No more delays for you. Times like those tend to be when I'm most thankful for the internet to be a thing. Yeah, heck yeah. Non-crashy is a good yeah, non-crashy, right. So this is the layout for the room. So basically walkable area will be something like that. We're going to need things that we're going to need to interact with. I'll just like quickly do a little bit of highlighting. We're going to want to interact with this chair probably in some way. Our aunt will be on the chair. There's going to be a TV remote control. I think I might draw a little like we might draw a little side table here or something, you know, like a little side table. And the remote control could be on that. So we might add some stuff to the scene later on. We don't have to finish absolutely every detail right now. I needed to be able to bring it into the game and start experimenting, playing with it and that kind of stuff. So we're going to want to interact with that. Probably going to want to interact with the chair in some way at some point. There's also going to be probably a light switch right here along with the banister we're going to want to interact with. We're going to want to interact with this microwave, and the door obviously is another thing we want to interact with. Finally, there is the chores chart, and I want the player to interact with this, although I might accept, you know, the whole chart as a thing you can interact with. And walkable zone, I think what I'm going to do is, like, for this section, everything back here, we're going to just reduce the size of the character. We'll be like a 0.75 x height, you know. just to reduce it. And we also, when we do that, we're also going to do shadow on the character. I noticed that when you do the shadow and the height reduction and you have a fixed height, it works very nicely. When you have a gradiated height, so something that's like 100% here, like if this was 100 and this was like say 50, the gradual like resizing as you go along this line, it looks bad. It doesn't look very good. I experimented with that a fair bit with Day of the Sandwich, and I was like, for pixel art, that doesn't work. But for Day of the Hamster, I was playing Discworld 1, and I noticed that when they have like when they make the character smaller, it's often only ever done in like one single step. And almost every single time I saw them do that, they'd also shade him like a little darker. They'd change the shading to be a bit darker, and doing that really made the transition feel a lot less glaring. Anyway, so that's why I'm thinking about that. So the red zone is like all, you know, normal sized, and then as you cross that line, will be a bit smaller, and maybe not 75%. It might be more like 80% or 85. I don't know. Just like getting a little smaller so that the, you know, feels like there is a little depth to the room, and also changing that shading. I think those are the main things we want to interact with in the room, though. So the light switch, banister, the chores chart, and the microwave, the remote control, the door. I think that's basically everything. Yeah. Lots of words about this scene, but that's where we're at. So if I get rid of that ugly thing, and then we can see the scene, I did go ahead and transition this over to GIMP and do the pixel art treatment a little bit. I haven't finished working on that, but you can see it here. It looks okay, I think. So one thing that didn't really come through is the check marks, the names on the chart, which is fine. We can definitely go and clean those up. Other details that did come through in a way that, like, I'm kind of pleased with is actually the horse or the unicorn, whatever it is, looks a little better now. The microwave, actually, I think somehow that's improved it by being reduced in size and pixel arted. It still looks like a microwave to me, but I think it works quite well now. The TV looks like it has some static on it or something, which is fine. I'm going to do some animations on that in pixel art at some point, just like, you know, and we'll also be playing with the lighting on the chair and other parts of the room based on the TV. What else was there that I want to look at? Oh yeah, these, like, the cabinets that I did really poorly, like I just sort of like scribbled them in. I think it kind of works. Like, I don't think it looks bad. It's just sort of like, oh yeah, they're just kind of drawn on. They're not like that detailed, like even compared to the door and microwave in the same area. I think this looks okay. I'm okay with that. I want to change the way the windows look. I think it's not, like, I kind of want it to feel brighter outside somehow. I think I want that to happen. So I might actually add another layer of lighting in the room, and try and just like maybe bring some like yellow highlights or something like that in from this window. It's possible I will do that. I may not, because I think there was like, I think I had some notes in the design document about turning the lights off as like a second phase of like annoying your aunt so you can escape the house, but I can't remember if I landed on keeping that or not. So we'll have to check that before I bother doing any kind of like adding daylight. Would be a real problem if we wanted it to be dark in the room. So we'll see. But yeah, pixel art's looking all right. Base hole, those numbers are crazy. What? Really cool description with the illustrations, like easy for someone like myself with no artistic talent to appreciate. Oh, thank you, Razor. I appreciate that feedback. That's very kind of you. Yeah, again, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. The videos are going to start getting posted every day from now until we run out of videos from the archives, which will be a while, I think. We like, yeah, there's quite a lot of videos to post. Fresh water, delicious. I don't have a coffee today. I may need to go and make a coffee in a minute. Also, I will need to take a break for lunch at some point, and I'm not sure if I'm going to come back after lunch or if I'm just going to go and stream on the gaming channel. But we'll do something like that soon. Hey there, Delamorte. Good to see you, dude. How's it going? How's things? One thing I thought about as well with the way the shadows are working in this room, by the way, is like these shadows. Where's my... Okay, weird. Let me pop a new layer in. Yeah, these shadows, right? In Day of the Tentacle, they tend to be gradiated a little bit around the edges, so they're not so sharp. I think I want to do that too. I'm just not sure what the approach should be for that at the moment, annoyingly. Yeah. But, you know, if we had like a slight gradient between the shadows, like that, a little bit, something like that, it might help a lot. I'm just going to scribble this on just to see what it looks like. Something like that. Probably a little bit more aliasing, anti-aliasing between the two different tones, but I think that will help with the lighting effect a fair bit. And it's something I actually did do in the other two games when I added shadows. Yeah, that is something I actually did with those two games. I think I definitely did it with the Day of the Hamster, but I don't know if I did it with Day of the Sandwich. But I think it adds a lot of value, actually. And I notice in like looking at Day of the Tentacle screenshots and stuff like that, they do gradiate the shadows a fair bit in those as well. So if I go back over here, you can see here, for example, in this shadow, there's a lot of gradation. Some of them are sharper shadows, like what I have, like this. They tend to be from things that are like casting a shadow. So the phone, the stairway. When it's just like the light fall off, it tends to have a little bit of gradation in it. So lights fall off value kind of thing. It's not like realistic. It's just something I noticed. And I think I want to replicate that again here with a little bit of lighting fall off for some of these bits. I will never understand what this L-shaped thing is. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand. It's just there, I guess, just to fill the black void. It's like, oh, it's too black there. I'll just draw in some color. It happens to be an L shape. Like, I think that's all that is. I don't think this is supposed to represent anything. Maybe it's initial as a shout out. Maybe. Delamorte, you're having an early lunch yourself? Nice. You're taking a break from working on your Atari Mega STE, getting it set up for use in your home studio. Very cool. Downloading all the editing software for the MIDI units now. Oh, wow. That's so cool. That's so cool, Delamorte. Freaking sweet. All right. Yeah. So one of the other things that you'll notice in like this scene, I just point out that there's a cactus plant here. I think just having plants or something like that in the rooms that I've been working on might help with some of them. Not all of them, but some of them like might be nice to have a little bit of decoration like that. Then another thing I want to point out is like this grime, which is something I've always thought about when I've been working on these projects, is like, I want to add some grime to things. Like, oh, it's like a lot of the rooms in Day of the Tentacle have this like level of grottiness to them. Like, they're just a little bit dirty and mucky and they have like stains on them. So it's not just this room. Like, if we go back to the list of them, like we can, I'm sure if we scroll through this, we'll quickly see like one or two more bits of like, oh, that's kind of like dirty or something like that, like that effect. because it's not in every single room, but you do see it, and I think it's something that I want to take advantage of. Like here, this floor is obviously quite dirty. It hasn't been like cleaned properly. There's some stains on it. You can see a little bit of staining and some like weird, I don't even know what that is, like grime of some kind. This is like, do not sit on machine, and it's like falling off, and 25 cents every 0 minutes. I don't know what this is about. Like this is inside somebody's house, so I don't know why they have to pay to use their laundry. Doesn't really make sense when you think about it, but it's part of the game's design. Anyway, but it's not the only, like, it's, you know, they're not the only rooms that are weirdly dirty. Here's another one, the stained, like, hotel. All right, it's a hotel, not just a house. They also have guests. I totally forgot that they have guests, not just a mansion for people to live in. They also have guests. That's why it costs to use the thing. It totally makes sense now. Ignore me, I'm an idiot. But yeah, stained, ugly room with like food and stuff everywhere. That's another good example of one. I think the bedroom at the start of the lounge room at the start of the game in the intro cutscene also has that kind of grimy look to it. This one. So like there's some pizza here, there's some like stained looking areas on the carpet, and the door has like these weird splotches on it. Yeah, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was in my mind. I remembered seeing some splashes on the door, but it just seems to be splotchy. Yeah, so when I think about Day of the Tentacle and some of the detailing that's done in Day of the Tentacle, that's what I think of. I think the other thing, I'm probably thinking of Sam and Max game having a lot of grime and stuff, but here's obviously some grime around the industrial waste section. Some grime around here in this area. That's just the intro. Let's see if we got Sam and Max here. I think I have Sam and Max open still. What? Oh, it's obviously scrolled much further down for some reason. There we go. Yeah, this is a very grimy and dirty room. Look at it. There's stains and bullet holes everywhere. Gross sandwich. Even the hallway outside has like paw prints on the walls and just grime and gross, like, yeah, disgusting room. Very grotty street. There's blood stains even. I don't think I ever noticed there was blood stains on the street. I probably did, but I just didn't like, now that I'm looking for all the stains, like, but this is something that adds a lot of character. I feel like this adds so much character, these, like, you know, the stains and stuff. I like that. I like that look. Stuckies is pretty clean. This is pretty clean. Oh, sorry, Snuckies, not Stuckies, Snuckies. Outside's dirty, though. Yeah, and obviously the fairground's, like, covered with dirt and grime. Yeah. Some things are worse than others, obviously. I guess where it makes sense. So I kind of want to bring some of that into the game, is what I'm saying. I kind of want to bring some of that grime, that dirt, those splatters and stuff like that. I want to play with that idea. Which should be fairly easy to do, I feel. I don't feel like it should be that hard to do a little bit of stainage. A little filth. And it does add a layer of, like, depth and detail that you don't get from just like, hey, I've done some lighting, some basic lighting. So if we flip back over, like, obviously I'm not like a Steve Purcell or a LucasArts artist. I'm not that good, but I try. And I feel like if we added like in this scene, for example, if we added some grime and stuff like around the door here, like obviously not this color, but like if we added some footprints, some muddy footprints, something like that, maybe a little bit of splashed up mud on the corners of like places, and like maybe some spilled milk or something, you know, like just some spillages and some splatters and stuff. Maybe some grime dripping down here. I don't want the place to look completely filthy, but, you know, underneath the rug having like some stain that they're covering up with the rug poking out. Keeping this corner a little dirtier because it's where it leads to the stairs, so people are probably walking through here, this pathway a lot. Those kind of things. Maybe a stain on the couch would be interesting, like a couple of stains on the couch could be interesting. Those kind of things. The microwave, like, you know, maybe up here around behind the microwave is just a little dustier and dirtier because they don't clean behind the microwave. All those kind of things. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate the follow. I have anonymous followers on the channel, so feel free to lurk if you would like to, or jump in the chat and say hello. Either way, I really appreciate the support. It means a lot. You're the 754th follower of the stream. Scratch marks and pet damage. Yeah, that's another one too. Hey, thank you very much for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Store billboard, really bad food. Love finding silly stuff like that in games. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't know if we're going to have room to add some stuff like that here, but I definitely want to add more details in the scenes. For sure. So those are some things I'm thinking about for like when we come back and do a layer of polish. It's stuff like that. There's also probably like, I'll probably put a clock or something on the wall. I'll probably put some other details over here. Some shelving, probably. Like some cabinetry here, like, you know, kitchen cabinets that are in the background. What else did I say I wanted to do? Oh, I wanted to do a shelf in the kitchen, which I might actually do right now, just so I don't forget to do it later on, and have to do it later on. But like a shelf right there would be good to add, with, you know, the duct tape will be sitting on that, and we'll want to be able to grab it. So maybe the clock won't go there, maybe the clock will go over here, but stuff like that. I also probably want to like add like a knife block here, you know, with some knives poking out of it. I don't know. Maybe some, just like a bread bin or something like that there. All those little details just to add some flavor to the room, make it not feel like it's completely unlived in and empty. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So those are things I'm thinking of. Obviously, I'm not going to do it in this editor. We'll go back to the high-res art, and we'll polish it up there and get those details in. Once we get it into pixel art, like I said, there's a few details I wanted to clean up when we do eventually do the final pixel art version. Cleaning up like these check boxes and the name badges that we'll need to swap over as part of one of the puzzles. Adding a little bit more detail, fixing up the halo effect on some of these like anti-aliasing bits. Something like that, just to make it so it doesn't like stand out weirdly. Why? Because that's why. I don't know who that was, but hello. Where's my, there it is. Oh, it was Dammit Veins again. Hi again, Dammit Veins. Maybe slightly neglected houseplant. Yeah, or even just a healthy houseplant, just something. It'd be nice to throw in a few more details like that. That's the thing. Just adding those details to really elevate it from like, hey, this is an interesting room, to like, oh, this room looks like, you know, people live there and stuff's happening and whatever else. So yeah, I did like, I guess from yesterday, I don't remember exactly where I left off. There was no lighting, there was no rug, there was no microwave. I think the chair wasn't finished properly. Not that I don't even think I'd say this chair is finished right now, but it's like done enough that I think it works. The chores sign was just sketched in. Yeah, I think like that's the main stuff that changed since last time. Oh, and I also went in and cleaned up the unicorn, because it looked kind of like wrong. One of the legs was like way too long, and yeah, I cleaned it up a little bit just so it felt a little bit more correct. I don't have a horse anatomy in my brain, so I just sort of guessed what a horse looks like. I didn't bother looking at a reference. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully I haven't drawn the legs like bent the wrong way and it looks like it's broken. But to me, I think that looks roughly right. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think like one of the other things I could probably do here is just like a shadow underneath the chores poster would probably help as well. So we're just going to throw a couple more details in. Maybe I'll throw in some of the stuff I highlighted here, like the side table, and I guess we want to have a shelf up here too. So we'll throw in the side table and the shelf. This side table next to there, we're going to put the remote control on it, the shelf up there. And we'll move on to another scene. I don't have much time left today. I've already talked for nearly an hour and haven't done any actual work. We did some revision though, and that's important to know where we've come from and where we're going. So that's good. You can always say it's one of those messed up trophies. What? You can always say it's one of those messed up trophies. Messed up trophies. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't. Maybe I probably lost my train of thought. I'm confused. It's definitely my fault, not yours, Adrian. Oh, the banister. Of course, we got to do the banister and the stairs. So let's not forget the banister and the stairs. I guess we'll just chuck that in on this layer. Wait, no, we'll chuck it on a layer below that. There we go. I'm just going to take this door frame color for the banister to start with. I don't know. I think I need to... Where's my guy? Where's my guy for reference? There he is. Yeah, I want to make sure the banister's not too high, not too low. So somewhere about here is probably about the right height for a banister, I would guess, based on what I'm seeing. It's okay. Sometimes really cheap trophies have messed up casting. Oh yeah, the horse you mean? Right? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I totally lost that that train of thought. It was somehow. I'm not even going to attach this. I'm just going to like do this for now. Just keep it really simple. We want to get some low lights on it, so some shadows, other words, something like that. And then maybe we'll go for some highlights. So we'll go ahead and let's push it into the red area. Something like this. Can't really see. It's like right. I've got this light here for my face. Let me. There you go. Slightly less reflective on the screen now. That's good, actually. I can see. I don't want to add too much detail here, is what I was thinking. Like, just keep it really simple, simplified. We'll use the eraser tool to our benefit here. Something like this. I haven't really given myself permission to do stuff like this, but you see it all the time in Day of the Tentacle. If we go back just for another reference session, real quick reference session here with Day of the Tentacle. It's going to take me like 20 minutes to find the right picture, isn't it? But if we go look at our Day of the Tentacle references, here's an example. This is almost doesn't look attached to the banister, but even these are especially not attached to the banister. Like, they're just so, like, you know what I mean? That sort of detached look. This is not even the best example in the game. There's other examples in the game that are much more what I'm thinking about in my brain. I just wanted to take note of these windows. These are all reflections of the greenery around the house and the blue sky around the house. I don't know how well that translates, honestly. I don't think I'm brave enough to try it that much in that level of detail. I think you tend to see it more with some of the foreground elements, but these, like, weirdly not really attached to anything vibes that do happen occasionally in the game. I know there's one that I'm thinking of, but I don't think it's in this image set. Oh, here's a horse here. I could have copied this horse. I know I've seen some stuff in this game that has that style to it, but now I can't find one, which is annoying. Come on. There's stuff that's like dangerously close to what I was thinking of, but not exactly what I was thinking of. Here we go. Here's a good example. This chair. It's just a silhouette of a chair, and it just the tops of the chair posts don't have. They're not attached, right? I was thinking about maybe trying to go out there and try something like that, but I don't know. I don't know if we can afford to do it. Maybe I should just stick to what I know a little bit more. Because, yeah, there's not that many examples here of that. There's like one that I found. I'm sure there's more in here that I probably missed or you know, whatever, but I love this. I love the look of this. The mansion on the top of the hill is like so cartoon. It's so good. And the shape of the moon as well. That's also another cool effect. I like the way this sky looks. There's a lot that I like about the way this game looks. I gotta... Yeah. Anyway. I'll just go on and on about the game. Let's get back to work. So yeah, I was thinking about not attaching it, but now that I've looked at some more artwork from the game, I'm going to attach it. So I'm just going to quickly do that by... Oops, that was poorly done. There we go. Just quickly plonk that on there. Somewhere about there, I reckon. And we'll put some shadows and stuff, and maybe even like some kind of like thing connecting it to the wall, I think would help. And then we're just going to throw in some stairs. I don't know what the stairs should look like. Nothing's coming to mind. I might just use the same color for the stairs. Or maybe I'll go with something a bit lighter, actually. Let's just take this and then we'll just push it into like yellow. Much yellower. And then bump it out into this slightly more saturated range. Yeah, something about there. Don't know how the stairs should look, so I'm just gonna draw something. Something like that, maybe. And then let's just push the tone maybe even more into the yellow and a saturated but darker color. These don't have to be like very detailed or correct. They just have to like exist, really. Something like that. We can clean up the edges a little bit with the helpful eraser tool. Don't like that. There you go. And then we just need to touch up that shadow area around it. We have the stairs. That's all we needed to do. So we'll touch up the shadow later. We'll put in a little bit more detail on this part up here, I guess. We'll throw another layer in underneath. Here. And we'll just go with, let's see, what color can I use? Grab this one. No, that's not brave enough. Gotta be braver. Something like that. And chuck another layer underneath it. Something like this. That'll do. All right. That pretty much works for me. Cool. All right, the side table. I don't know what that will look like. I don't have any references I'm thinking of, so I'll just quickly scroll through my Day of the Tentacle reference list and see if I see anything that looks like a side table. I don't know. I could probably just do like a very undetailed thing here, I think. What's forgivable? I think that's kind of forgivable. Yeah, okay. I think I want to change the foreground color. It's too light. But I'll use this color. Let's see, what layer are we going to work on? Probably same layer as the chair or the rug. I don't know. Just put above the chair here. Okay. Yeah, that works for me. We can do that, and then we can just go ahead and throw some kind of surface on top. Something like that. No. All right. Oops. Pretty much it. I mean, that'll work. That'll work for me. Cool. Hello there, Max Devlin. How are you? How are you? Okay, sleeping pattern is a bit messed. Oh no, oh no. I'm good today, thank you. I'm actually really good. Sorry to say. I'm having a good time. I'm working on my project. I'm ready for some exciting streaming later today. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe it is. Maybe it is what I wanted. Ooh, okay. I mean, that kind of works. Okay, I'll leave that. All right. Good, good. Yeah, no, things are good actually. I've been, you know, working pretty hard on this game. I'm finally feeling like I'm getting somewhere with some of the rooms, which is really good. I felt like I've been spinning my wheels on getting some of the rooms done for a while now, so I just feel good about it, you know. I feel good about getting somewhere. Because it has been a hard slog. A few days of this project have really taken it out of me. So yeah, it's nice to be feeling like I'm making some progress finally. Well, hey, thank you very much for the follow. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to leave a lurk or jump in the chat and say hello. Either way, thank you so much. The unknown one, Onion. Hello, Onion. Hi, Onion. I like onion. I like garlic. I like all kinds of delicious food. How many rooms are you hoping to create for this game? I did make a list. It's changed slightly because I couldn't make one of the rooms work the way I thought I could in my brain, so we had to switch gears. Let's see. Where's my rooms list? Here we go. Bedroom, done. Well, whenever I say the word done in this context, it means that it's done to a point where I can move on and do the next thing, but I will need to go back and polish and probably add or remove things as needed for the game. But, yeah. Done. Backyard, part 1. Done. I don't even know if I'd call that part fully done. It's like, it's even less done than what I just qualified. I need to go through and do like a lighting pass on it and some other stuff. Backyard 2, not started. This is the one that I had to split into 2. I had like all these ideas for the backyard and it turned out I couldn't really fit it on one screen. So lounge, kitchen, stairs is one we were just working on. I think that's pretty much done at this point. Obviously there's more elements to add, probably a little bit more grime and detail to add, but it's done to that first degree that I mentioned. Junkyard entrance not done, but I have sketched up some stuff for it. Stealth junkyard area is not started. I'm still thinking about how that's going to work. That's going to be like a stealth action minigame. The guardhouse slash gate, that is not done. I have thought about it. I think I did some sketches for it at one point, but I might have deleted that. I'm not sure. Handheld gaming device view. That should be easy to do, but I haven't started it yet. I should think about that. Redraw outdoor end of game scenes. That's something I want to do. So if you look at the previous 2 games I've released, they end the same way. I want to draw those again, but just like polish it, do a little bit more stylized detail to it, make it better. I kind of rushed it and I never went back and touched it. It was very rushed, the end game scenes, which I reused for the last game. I will be reinventing for this one. It'll still look, hopefully it'll look basically the same, but just like better, you know. Yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff I have to do with like some cutscenes. There's some cutscenes I have to like draw maybe some backgrounds for here or there. But yeah, it's coming along well. Spicy peppers, are they back in your good graces? I do like spicy food, but eating raw spicy peppers repeatedly, not a fun experience. I could handle like 1 or 2 just fine, maybe 3, 4 even, but 18 or 20 or however many I ate, that was too much. Also, it turns out that Doc was just saying any donation was going to be a pepper, like any donation over a certain amount, but it was supposed to be every donation of a specific amount, which I couldn't see because my eyes were watering so much. So I couldn't, there's no way. But yeah, anyway. I wish I'd known, because I would have said like, oh no, only the ones that are exactly $5 or whatever the amount was. I forget the amount, but yeah, spicy peppers, man. Doc kind of took some liberties. I think he misinterpreted one thing that I said, but because I was eating spicy food, I couldn't clarify it properly. But yeah, it was supposed to be exact donation amounts would be certain things, not stacking stuff. It was never supposed to stack, but Doc interpreted it as stacking, which was kind of funny actually. Anyway, that's the list of stuff. I think we might go work on Backyard 2. I want to go back and take a quick look at Backyard, see if I can do anything to like make myself feel a little bit better about Backyard. But Backyard 2 needs some attention because we haven't even started that, and it's got quite a lot of gameplay elements in it. So certainly made for a memorable stream. Indeed it did. I'm just glad I couldn't get my hands on ghost peppers in the end. I would have made ghost peppers more expensive, but after the amount of peppers that I did eat, a ghost pepper would have been too much. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I'm glad I couldn't find one in the end. What else was I going to do? I think that's it. Yeah, we're going to look at that. So let's just jump back over to the art section again. And I think that was one thing I mentioned I wanted to do, which is putting a shadow behind the sign here. Let's see, what layer is this all on? Where's the shadows? What? I don't know what just happened. Undo? Yeah, so I can put a little shadow underneath this sign now. That's what I wanted to do. Have it like something like that. Maybe not quite that much, but that's okay. That's what the eraser's for. There you go. I'm gonna say that's done. One thing I wanted to just quickly experiment with is this. Hmm. This doesn't have to be perfect, but that's a little bit too much. Probably enough. Hey, Paying Gamer, good to see you. See you working on looks good. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate it. There's no way I could even come close to what you did. I think I have a reasonable tolerance. That's next level. Oh man, I don't know. Like, I like spicy food. That's the thing. I really like spicy food, so I thought I could handle it. I couldn't handle it. It was too spicy for me. Oh well. Okay, so we brought it in. We just, the first thing I've kind of come up with like this strategy for like trying to make it look like digitized traditional art, which kind of works okay. First thing I do is scale the layer down to the 200 that it needs to be. What? That's not the layer. I meant to say I meant to do the whole image, not the layer. So yeah, we got our 320 by 200, which is already looking pretty good. Like, you know, pixel arts. It makes it look like good pixel art straight away, almost like a decent pixel art effect. The next step is going to be going in and just changing the mode of the image to indexed and changing it to, like, I'm going to say 180 because I just added all these shades. I'm going to say 180 colors. And that gives us like some of these like it gives us some splotchiness to it, but I think that's actually a pretty reasonable amount of splotchiness. If anything, I could probably reduce the colors even a little bit more, maybe go down to 170 or so. But yeah, I want to limit the color palette as well. That's one of the things I want to do. One thing that you'll see is like you do get some like sort of like halo effects on some of the aliasing where things like just look a little bit too bright in some areas, but this is actually pretty reasonable. Like I said, I probably could afford to go down to like 170 or so. But yeah, this pretty much nails the look that we're going for. If you remember those references that we were looking at earlier from Day of the Tentacle, for example. So like one thing I did say I wanted to do is like change this color here to like even darker, like a basically black in the foreground. I probably should maybe think about doing that. Some other things I probably should do is like move some of the elements so that the player doesn't walk behind them, because the masking behind them can look a bit weird when you lose that anti-aliasing effect. But anyway, with this where it's at, I think like this is like the main part right here. This is the main part that's calling out to me as like doesn't look right. So if I just do that, that fixes that. There's probably a couple of like issues with the couch and stuff, but I think it's not too bad. Shelf looks pretty much right. Everything looks basically right. The only part now that I would focus on is the check marks on this and the names. Try and fix the art up for that. Basically go repixel it. But everything else looks pretty much right, I think. So I'm ready to move on to the next thing. We can, because I'll be working on this more, so I'm not gonna focus on doing like the correct pixel art version of the nameplates and the check marks until later on. Because we're probably going to go in and change more stuff in this room and add a few more details, like the grime details like you talked about before and stuff like that. But yeah, the shadows and the highlights and stuff like that starting to look good. I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. I'm going to move on to the next piece, I think. So yeah, save that and move on. Try to save twice too quickly there. Also, it is 11:45. And I want to move on to stream soon. I want to do Crimson Diamond today. And don't know how long I'll do that for. Maybe all day. Or maybe I'll switch over to Arena at some point. It is Arena Day today, technically. So we should be playing Arena. But, you know, Crimson Diamond just came out. I want to support Julia. I want to stream it. I want to get people excited about it as well. Show it off. So yeah, I'm about ready to jump into that, I think. Maybe I should try and like focus on some other piece of art. Like I said, like maybe I'll pull up the backyard and we'll just take another quick look at the backyard. Maybe I can do some stuff with that. Where are we at? I guess this is it here. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I think a lighting pass would be helpful here. I've already done a little bit of work on that. Like you can see the shadowing underneath the roof line there a little bit. There's none here though. Like I think that would help. Under the awning. I think I want to redraw the awning. I think the tree looks bad. I don't really know what to do about it, to be honest. I want to stick with that style of tree, I think. I did say maybe I should try a Sam and Max style tree, but I think I'm going to stick with this style and just like live with it. I don't know. I don't love it. I think I need to work on my trees. Yeah, I don't know. This is all right. There's already a little bit of lighting pass done. I could probably just leave this alone. The only thing that's screaming out to me right now is the awning. Once that's taken care of, I think everything else will probably like start to look a little better. Maybe the tree is also screaming out at me, actually. The tree and the awning, I could probably rework those. The question is, do I do it right now or do I go eat some lunch and then come back and stream? The red bricks really draw the eye. Oh, yeah, they look all right. I think they are okay. I think they work well with everything else that's in the scene. I'm actually really happy with how the shed turned out. Like the shed actually turned out like way better than I anticipated. My original shed looks terrible, by the way. If we bring the original back. I was experimenting with some different techniques. This obviously doesn't suit. Like that looks more like the dirt, right? Like if I this kind of looks like this a little bit. So even if I went through and started adding some highlights and shadows and stuff and drew the floor, the boards in front of that, which was what my initial plan was, is to bring out some highlights after I've drawn the initial shape. This looks so much better. This looks so much better. Even I managed to pull in like the style of the roof tiles I wanted to go for initially, which I was trying to do with this. But even with this, like the blending tools that I was using weren't working the way I wanted them to. It didn't really feel like I was using like markers so much. Like I felt like I was using a blending marker, but not like a colored marker. And I'm not sure if I was using the wrong marker type in here. I got to experiment with these brushes a little bit more. I'm probably going to go and like play with them offline a little bit. See if I can get something going. Because like I would like to be able to use them to streamline some of the art process as well. And also like, you know, if I draw some high quality, high res art, then at some point I could like consider doing a high res scenes for a high res game as well. But yeah, that being said, I think I don't know. Maybe I don't feel like doing any more work. Maybe I just feel like playing the Crimson Diamond. So I should go eat some lunch and then come back and do that. An hour and a half stream seems very short though. I did basically a tiny little bit of touch up to finish off that one room. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Maybe I'm allowed to be a little bit lazy. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you all just feel like playing the Crimson Diamond. Maybe we do, Ralph. Maybe we do. I'm just going to remind myself of the amount of work that's in front of us. I just got to do that because this is like pretty important to keep an eye on. What are we actually asking ourselves to do? We have a 3-act structure with some significant puzzles and some significant minigames. All of the art is done for this section, except for the asset art and the animations. What am I saying? What am I saying? The inventory and object art and the animations are not done, but the background art is done for this, basically. Yeah. So we're happy there. Background art for this section is now 60% complete, I think. Yeah, we're about 60% of the way through this section. I need to draw that second backyard scene. Act 3 we've done none of the art for. And that has 1, 2, 3 scenes that we need to do, plus the outro. So 4 scenes. So if we say 4, 3, 1, and we've done 3 out of 8 backgrounds, plus there's like the Game Boy background and whatever, that's probably not that important. So there's yeah, let's just say it's 3 out of 8 backgrounds done. We got a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of work to do on the art front. Not to mention we have to actually go and implement the entire freaking game, and we have to implement all the inventory art, which we've only done a handful of inventory art so far. But it is coming along. I will be back on tomorrow with more game dev, and hopefully will be a longer stream of game dev tomorrow. We are going to continue the Crimson Diamond tomorrow on the main channel as well. I probably should start thinking about doing animations for Sierra, so we can start implementing some of this in the game, because we are at a point now where, like, oh, we could probably have the character walk around in the game and solve like half of the game at this, like, maybe not half the game, but solve some of the game. I need to draw the aunt. I need to draw the sibling, who, by the way, I think I kind of named them while I was working on the art, by the way. I needed a name for the badge, and I just wrote Simon, because I was thinking of Simon the Sorcerer. I was trying to think of other adventure game companies that I could reference, and I couldn't think of any that had, like, a name that somebody could reasonably use as their name. Like, you know, Level 7 doesn't really work as a person's name. Infograms doesn't really work as a person's name, as much as I'd love to reference them. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of names I could use that aren't really... Yeah, they don't really work. But yeah, this is quite an appealing looking room. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with how this room looks. I might even post it. I might even post this. Let's do you know what? I will do a tiny little bit of pixel art here. Just a tiny little bit, just because I want this to look a little better, you know? Like, I don't want this to look, like, if I'm gonna post it, it might as well look okay, right? So let's just quickly spend a little bit of time just touching up the pixel art. It won't be perfect, but it'll be better. And we can have it, like, look like a screenshot. I can drop Sierra's piece of artwork in here as well, and we can deal with that, and yada, yada, yada. all of the things in the, you know, whatever. Let's just touch this up slightly here. Just want to bring this line out a little bit more detailed there, a little stronger. Likewise with this one, just a little bit. And the main thing is these check boxes need to look like boxes. And this one, oops. Oh, that really didn't work. Okay, and then we want to get that nice bright red color there. Hello? Weird. Okay, that'll probably do for those. Then we just want to put in the names. I was going for a more of an orange color here, so I'll just try and pick out that. Maybe just bump it into the red a little bit more. Okay, and we'll put Sierra, his name here, as best as we can. Whoa. It's not exactly fitting, is it? I don't know. Maybe that looks like Sierra slightly. That'll work. I have never tried Return of the Tentacle. No, Max Devlin. My son level 7 is now furious at you. Sorry, Ralph. The humor, they humor Sierra with his code name on the trolls list. Yeah, they do. Well, you know, Sierra wrote his own name on there. So yeah, you can see Simon, you can see Sierra. I think that kind of works. Let me drop an image in there. Whoa, why are you so large? Works for me. Do they spell the whole GIMP name on Windows? What do you mean? Maybe? Oh, like the GNU image manipulation editor or something? Oh, program, sorry. GNU image manipulation program. Is that what you mean? I think it's just GIMP. I think they just refer to it as GIMP on Windows. I don't know if it gets much more than that. I have to ask myself, when did I install this? No way I typed that to be installed. Yeah, GIMP's full name is ridiculously long. All right. Oh. Hello. It's like if Richard Stallman went to them and asked to put the full name. That might have happened. That might have happened. All right, let's do a little tweet here. Yep, I'm still working on the game. It's starting to take shape, getting some real background art to a point where It's almost usable. Feels great. Hashtags. Game dev. Solo game developer. I don't know. Hashtag graphic adventure. Hashtag point and click. I don't know. Someone's too busy signing the free software song. Oh, singing the free software song for that to happen. Hackers, you'll be free. Hackers, you'll be free. Join us now and share the software. Okay, is that a thing? Is that a real thing? I don't know. That's fine. That's a fine tweet, right? It's a fine tweet. Post. Did I click it? Did that work? Why isn't it posted? Weird. Yeah, that works. That works. That works. He went to, I believe, Ecuador and filmed himself spreading the word of free software in song. That's so weird, man. That is so weird. All right. That is basically that, I guess. So we're in the midst of the last step of phase 1 of the plan for not world domination, the plan for graphic adventure series. Sorry, yeah. We're in the final step of phase 1, and next, the big game. That's going to take a lot of work. I got a lot of ideas. It's still going to take a lot of work to transform the ideas into a real design, and I will be doing a lot of the design on stream, I think, just to get like the basics in. But there will be probably, like, especially if we get fully funded, I'll probably for the Kickstarter, I'll probably not doing a lot of work on stream, and things might change, and I won't necessarily tell people about it because I want people to enjoy the game fully when I make a bigger game. Supervillain plan: unleash the sandwichizer on planet Earth. Hey, Surprise Bees, good to see you. Yeah, I would really love to get the Kickstarter to happen. I'd really love that to happen. If it doesn't happen, it's not going to be the end of the world. I will be a bit sad and disappointed, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get there. It would be nice to get there. But yeah, I think we've done really well today on day 19. And I'm feeling quite positive about a lot of things. So yeah, it'll be interesting to put some more elements in the game, like other characters and animations that we need to do, stuff like that. Yeah. Good work. Thank you, Christopher Jenks. Thank you. I feel good about today, actually. We did good. I got a lot of references. I'm going to be playing the Crimson Diamond when I come back. I'm going to come back and play Crimson Diamond on my main channel. So please do come along to the main channel and hang out there. I might even just raid you all into my channel while I'm offline, go make some lunch, come in and launch it. Yeah, we'll be getting onto it. I basically need like probably half an hour or more to eat some food. And then we'll be jumping right into the Crimson Diamond. Speaking of which, I want to see what happened to my purchase. Let me just check my library, make sure it's not showing up in my library. It hasn't. Okay. I agree. Purchase. Working. Hey, it worked that time. Alright, good. I bought the Crimson Diamond. It's now in my library as a purchased game. I didn't use the code that Julia sent me for a press copy of the game. So yeah, I'll be playing the Crimson Diamond very soon. It is out now. Crimson Diamond is out now. There's a launch post there. This must have just been posted, I think. Oh, there's a manual. Oh, look at that, the manual. This just says demo game manual though. Hang on a second. Install. eDrive is fine. Ready to play. It's installed. So yeah, I'll come back and we'll be playing this. Bought the game 2 times for more support. That's right. Yeah, buy it as many times as you can. The other thing you need to do is go to the store page and leave a review. Make more reviews happen. Just checking, see if any people I know have reviews here. So far, none of the names are actually popping out as me as people I know. Actually, no, I think I do recognize a couple of these names. But they're not on my friends list. But yeah, I definitely know some of these names. But yeah, you need to leave a review. The people you've seen haven't finished it, yeah. Oh, this Noru, this is Crimson Diamond. You should check it out. Julia's worked so hard on this over the last few years. So it's fantastic to see the achievement. Steam is also prioritizing informative reviews now. Meme, one word, ASCII is pushed down. And that's good to know, Adrian. When I leave a review, I will make more relevant. McCall wants this game. Pi wants this game. Everybody wants this game. Look at all the people who want this game. Fun stream, Mike. Looking forward to the Crimson Diamond playthrough, so I'll definitely check out the VOD. Okay, awesome, Razor. Awesome. I will. We just got our demo up on Steam. We're pouring through the Steamworks Works DATs. Tough to data. It's tough to parse in some places. Yeah, my experience with Steam publishing is pretty limited. I put my game up there, but I never clicked the publish button. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and finish the game properly and publish it at some point. But I think the series I've been working on will be on Steam before that one is. I never really was that excited about making that game. I just knew that I could do it quickly, so I did it. And then the last phase of polish, I just ran out of time. And by the time it was I had time to go back and work on it, I didn't. That's basically it. I didn't go back and work on it when I had the time. And now it's been so long, I just can't be bothered going back and finishing the game. But maybe I will. Maybe I will. I need to update it to the latest version of Unity or something like that. But yeah, everything I've seen in there it's not the most user-friendly interface. The Steam publishing interface. But that being said, neither is the storefront. So, you know. New and noteworthy. Is Crimson Diamond in the new and noteworthy section? I assume it would be. New releases. Popular new releases. It's not there. It's not in the top 50 or whatever this is limited to. Oh wait, no, it is there. I scroll right past it because it's grayed out. It's in my library already. Yeah, there you go. Right there. It's number 4. This could get to number 1. If you guys all go and purchase this right now, if you haven't already, we get Crimson Diamond to number 1. That would be amazing. New releases in general. I guess there's just new releases all the time, so it's already down here, I guess. Yeah, popular new releases number 4. Let's go. Seemingly really cares about revenue bursts to rank it or lifetime. Right. We were put on popular new releases for a bit, then got outranked by 3 porno games. Ah, that's rough. That's a rough life, Noru. That's a rough life. Do I still have your game open up here somewhere? I might have closed it. It looks like it's gone. Post a link, Noru, to your game. TLDR, if you like retro adventure games, beautiful pixel art, relaxing gameplay, and Agatha Christie-esque mysteries, then you'll like the Crimson Diamond. Longer version. Is that long enough? I could probably read this. Should I read this? I don't know. Full disclosure, Julia is a good friend of mine, and I was playing the Crimson Diamond during its development, contributing feedback and bug reports during beta. Julia is also a co-host on our YouTube channel, Level 0 NPCs, where we are playing the Crimson Diamond. Oh, okay. That is pretty good full disclosure, actually. I was gonna say, yeah. Okay, that's pretty important. Noru, thank you for the link. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, Puzzle Depot. I had Puzzle Depot open the I don't know where it went. I must have closed it at some point. I had the itch page open. So this is the demo is available now. Planned release is Q4 2024. I will add it to my wish list on. I have to log into Steam to do that. I guess I could just search for Puzzle Depot. There you go. Add to wish list. Add to library. Okay. Awesome. No user reviews yet because it's not out yet. Because this time looks pretty great. Yeah. Please do go support Julia. She works so hard. She deserves all of the support. Yeah, she deserves all the support. Really. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and log off because I want to play this game. So I'm gonna log off, go eat some food. I'll be back on my channel. I'm gonna raid my channel even though I'm offline. I'm just gonna, before I do that, I'll just say thank you to everybody. Thank you very much for all the support today. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you like what I'm doing here, and if you just think like the idea of like helping somebody reach for their dreams is like something you want to help out with, then please feel free to support me on my Twitch channel, my other one, my main one, twitch.tv/FractalMindMike. Feel free to go and subscribe to that. If you want to throw support to me in a different way, you can use my coffee page, ko-fi.com/FractalMindMike. I really would appreciate the support. It would mean a lot to me. But if you can only hang out and join me on the streams and drop follows and retweet things or whatever, anything like that, that also is a huge help. So I really appreciate all the support today. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Really appreciate it all. If I was a dev and saw 3 porn games ranking me out, time to compete fire with fire, you would just go for it. See, that there's a thing for me. I've thought about like what I would do. Like mobile games, I know they can make a lot of money. Mobile games, especially if they have like, I would say, not necessarily the most like moral standpoints on user engagement and spending practices. I don't know, like I know I could probably do okay at that if I tried, but I don't want to abuse that. I don't know. I feel like that. So, and so I don't know if I don't know if I'd go the other direction either. Like, hey, if people enjoy things, then it's good, I guess, you know. I guess that's the main thing, but yeah, taking advantage of people, I don't know. But mobile games, like, yeah, they do very well. They make a lot of money. It's very competitive space, but I'm pretty sure I could do okay in that market. I just don't want to. I don't want to do the. I don't want to invest all the time to find out that I'd fail, but I also don't really feel like I'd be comfortable with the implication of where you're actually getting your money is like 1% of your audience or whatever it is. Like I've seen the stats. It's not nice. It's not. It doesn't feel very nice. Basically, whale hunting. Yeah. Anyway. Some adult games are played for novelty of them. Some are legitimately ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, you know, that's not something I can really comment on. I haven't got any experience in that genre, really. I think I've been exposed to like a small handful of them over like decades. And that's usually because friends are like, haha, this is ridiculous. But yeah, no, it's not something I don't really spend my time on. Other people might, and I guess that's fine. It's not something I want to make. I'm not interested in it. But yeah, if it makes money, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's it for me. I will see you again soon. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'll be back on the main channel playing the Crimson Diamond, and hopefully Julia might pop in. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't tell her that I saw what my plan was today, so I might message her and do that. But for now, wait, did I type that wrong? Hang on a second. I'm gonna cancel the raid because I think I might have... No, I typed it right. That's fine. Okay, yeah. We're going to start the raid. I will see you over there in like half an hour or so. Hopefully about that. Hopefully no longer than about a half an hour. And we'll be playing the Crimson Diamond. I might also switch over to playing Arena later on in the day, which is what I've been playing on Fridays. I've been having so much fun with that. I really want to keep doing it, but I've also been very excited to play the Crimson Diamond in its entirety, so... who knows? Maybe we'll knock out the entire game today. I don't know how long the game is. I don't know how smart I am. Maybe I'll be able to solve it all. Maybe I won't. It'll be a long stream today. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be... probably I'll take a short break to get some food into me around dinner time. But and when the kids come home, I might jump ship for a moment too while I go and, you know, say greet them and whatever. But I will see you again soon, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a good night or a good day or whatever. And hopefully I do see you again in a few minutes. Bye.